To it, first set of the night, top 8 time, man. It's Tarik vs Nayo, game 1.
Going to PS2, bigger stage, more room for both characters to move around, but also less offstage play, which I think is an advantage for Neo here. We do know how strong Tarik is offstage so far, though. Neo, look at that pickups, just scooping him up from the below the stage and continuing this juggle. No landing options for Greninja. Finally lands and immediately knocked back up. Tarik not even getting any straight hits in here.
Yeah, that was a desperate back air to kind of get himself back on stage. The multi-hits let him get back into center stage, but now Nayo doing such a good job so early, commanding where Tarik wants to be. Look at that. You can't jump into me. I've got a disjoint that Greninja just can't deal with. Can't deal with the pin either, I'm telling you guys. Nayo looking so strong already.
Nayo looking like that one right now. Look at the juggles, the high recovery to the water. Not going to do it. What a good call by Nayo. With the flick of the wrist, just immediately throwing that out. And now in the juggle, look at the SDI 2 is going to survive just barely. Got to wonder if the SDI has to do something to do with that. Nice parry, and what an answer from Tarik, just immediately equalizing.
Double parry, what a way to kind of set the momentum back into 0. There's no way swinging either way. Just want to get back to even. Tarik doing a good job of kind of answering back. Had to, that was super close for Hampies.
The dash back forward tilt, nice little hit. Tarik now getting some advantage they started, and these players are at each other's neck.
Yeah, getting caught on the platform, probably wanted a drop zone there, something off the plat, but either way, can't find it. You see Nayo a lot of the time, not even going for the forward air back airs, actually opting for the retreating up airs, just that arc, just wants to put him in the air. There's the one forward air, good patience, and another up air, and Tarik in a little bit of trouble right now.
Tarik going high smart, doesn't want to air dodge there. The pin. Not quite coming out. Look at that. Tarik down in percents, but this offstage game is now enabled. You only have to be at mid-percents, and Greninja has enough knockback to get you off stage, and that's exactly what Tarik wants here. Goes for the juggle instead, a little bit of a chase, but this is never going to be lethal. Nice answer by Neo. Look at the patience.
I was going to say, waiting for the air dodge as well. Really good on Nayo to kind of understand where Tarik wants to be. A couple of forward airs on that shield, just going to back off, wants that pin. And there's so much mix on the side B of Corrin, man. And Tarik has to kind of always keep guessing, because Nayo switches up a lot of the time. The up air just not killing at the moment, but still just keeping Tarik locked down at the moment. No pin, hit right there. There's the up air though, and just keeping him in disadvantage a lot of the time.
Neo finding up airs, but none that KO. Same for Tarik, though. They're both in the red. The backer comes through, no KO, but look at the situation here. The stall from Neo. The low up B, I love the angle now, Tarik.
So smart.
Oh, look at that was punishable. The air dodge off stage. This could be lethal, and the spike
sends him back down to the zone where he came from. And Nayo's going to say, after having such a commanding lead, actually, Tarik taking the lead on the last stop.
And the shuriken stall. Does he find something here? The drop is not going to do it. Tarik still alive, but barely. The kick, the untechable, and what a setup. You want to talk about up Bs without no hitbox? Right there, Neo making great use of that exact property.
That was nasty. There was nothing you could do. Okay, jab block right there.
The cooking, it's cooking! That miss!
No F-smash, and all the Greninjas in that Discord channel complaining at all the Sakurai gods right now, but either way, Tarik, gonna have to just keep on going. So much momentum in his side. Gets the back air again off the down air. Look at this man pushing Nayo all the way to the left side. Just can't find that final hit to kill. Nayo now has to do the net, loads of nets coming out just for the any edge guard.
Neo has a lot of work ahead of him, but look at the work he's doing right now. He's definitely gearing up to a comeback here. 72, and you're off stage at back air. It's looming. The pin, it's looming, and Tarik just barely dodging everything. He's trying to return to neutral. Look at the high jumps. Nayo not getting the juggles here. Not finding the juggles, finds the down smash, not the big hit though. The backers are coming out, and you know that Rage is on deck. They could be lethal here.
Spreading the wings a lot of the time, goes for that neutral B, doesn't get that to the good start, and Tarik, both of them just kind of running up to each other, showing their shields.
Tarik in a juggle, disengages. Nayo just playing it slow. Look at Nayo, he's looking for these up airs, he's not finding them, and the call out on the double jump.
Great call out from Tarik to understand, you know, a lot of the time Nayo wants to kind of command that mid-range, that short area. With these up airs, the retreating side, so if you want to go high just that one time, Tarik can meet you there with Greninja's high jump, and you're dead at, you know what, 100?
That game was intense.
Yeah, for sure.
Nayo was just looming with threat after threat, and the nimble nature of Greninja, plus Tarik's presence of mind, right? We've talked about it before, the 3 C's, cool, calm, collected, and now the 4th, in control. He's putting on a clinic 5th one right there in this game. And Nayo, he had the answers. It's just I think Tarik was a step ahead in terms of the mind games, right? Just a step ahead in terms of the information, a step ahead in terms of the call out. And that double jump call at the end, it's hard to make in that situation because if you're wrong, you can get fast fall up aired.
Yep.
That's Corrin's. So Tarik with some great call outs, some great composure. Let's see if he can keep it up because Neo is very, very scary to play against. The conversions on this man are definitely one of his biggest strengths. And you can see it right here. Look at the damage just coming out 60 in no time. Tries to get some more. The reaction on the roll, too. Tries to get the back air. Nice tall by Tarik.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the time when Tarik's in danger, he'll either opt for the back air as kind of that multi-air option, or he'll go for the shuriken store just to mix up the timing on Neo's kind of like presence, understanding where is Tarik going to land. Going for the neutral B bite, doesn't really get it, maybe a bit too greedy, you know, but has to work on how we kind of approach Tarik on this ledge. It's kind of to be where he's kind of losing stocks right now.
Exactly. It's all about these small disadvantages. The paralyze ball interrupting Tarik right there. Force smash charge, not as DIing it, but not a KO yet either. Dropping the shield early enough. If you cannot SDI, you want to drop your shield early, make her use the force smash early so there's no more charge, right? So good presence of mind, all things considered by Tarik. Now he's looking for that empty land down till he's fiending for that final hit, and Neo says none of that. Immediate pin to interrupt the pressure. Yeah,
a lot more pins in that short hop area. Instead of the up airs, now they're actually opting for pin, just kind of negate where Tarik wants to be. A lot of offstage option, the down air. No stage, no, I was going to say no tech.
No tech, it was a stage spike.
Yeah, and actually claiming that first stock. Look at this lead now, Ramsey's Neo building on it.
Neo building on a big down air coming through. Look at the damage, that move, if you hit a full one, is quite something. Neo controlling the center here, fighting for the Pokeball with Tarik and wins the fight. Time and time again. Finally, Tarik looking a little bit lost here.
I don't really understand where to kind of operate. There's a lot of kind of disjoints kind of in Tarik's face, and can't really contest them too well. You know, has to kind of duck under them or kind of float above them. But at the moment, Neo is getting like, no, there's no way you can go. I've got a lot of hitbox that you can't really deal with right now.
Yep, and that's exactly what the name of the game is. But look at that, a greedy back air immediately punished by Tarik.
Oh yeah, nowhere to go now. A lot more sharking with these up airs. Going for the triple bite yet again, but still can't really get too much off it. And I'm noticing Tarik whiffing a lot of grabs now. It's kind of costing him until now. Gets the dash attack. Just kind of pressuring his shield, but nope, the pin. Yet again, taking that stock. Maybe a little bit of bad down that.
So, a bit of a pause as both players recollect themselves. Neo in quite a lead right here. Tarik working on a bit of a combo here, 60 on Neo.
Yeah, and these parries now, of course, you know, a lot of Swordy's issues, they don't really have a lot of multi-hit aerials, right? They have to have these single-hit up airs, all these single-hit fairs and stuff. Very susceptible to getting parried a lot, and that's what we're seeing a lot of the time. Tarik's very comfortable. And you know what, you want to approach me? Cool, I've got parries on deck, I've got down tilts on deck. You might just get confirmed at 90.
Ooh, but that cross-up air delaying the hit, well, it's actually counterplaying the parry. The drop on the pin, too. So tricky with it, Neo. He's turning it up for this game.
Has to, right? It's pivotal game. You don't want to be too down, top 8. It's time, you know, to put it to the shine. Get the second game in your lead and get it to 1-1 if you can.
Okay. Neo, again, controlling the center Pokeball. Tarik barely making it on stage. No conversion, though. Good DI by Neo. Neo finds a paralyzed ball. The tech chase goes for a second one. Doesn't find it. Has a lot of room to work with, though.
Yeah, I like the idea to Bureau versus the neutral instead of going for a tech option.
Oh, okay. Awkward spot. Neo, great patience, uses the pin, drops it again. That pin drop, it's been a huge mix-up for Neo so far. There's the forward. Nice spacing, nice spacing.
But now on Tarik, can he build it back up? We've been seeing him, you know, come back a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, there's definitely rage on deck here, but Corrin has kill power, if anything, and that pin is going to be a 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Neo evens up the stack count. What a comeback. Just total control over that second game.
His mid-range control for me has been the difference maker in this game 1 and game 2. A lot of the times, just kind of pinching them down with that, you know, that pin, that side B, and it's kind of keeping Tarik back. He's not really approaching these dash attacks anymore. He's kind of opting for grabs to maybe kind of mix up Neo's shield. But you know what? You can't grab a pin.
Cannot grab a pin. No.
So
and I think that's really where Tarik try to angle his approach. It's like, when you approach me, I'll counter the approach.
Right.
But Neo, right, he's taking it slower, less direct approaches, more feints, and then when he does approach, that's when Tarik's not ready, right? And so it's all about kind of like, are you feinting, are you directly approaching, what angle are you taking? And because Neo seems to be in control, he can control kind of like the flow of information, the pace of the game. And that's the downside of Greninja. He's a whiff punish character. He's very much like a counter character, kind of like Joker, right? Yeah, and these characters can be successful, but you're often having to react to what the opponent gives you. And when your reaction is correct, you get a lot of reward. But your opponent's in control, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing right there. Neo just in full control over the game, mixing up the intentions, mixing up the way he's walling. And overall, I think the control, even when he does lose neutral, it's in a way that's not too punishing.
Sure.
And I think that is the biggest advantage here, is that when Tarik loses, it's either a conversion or just like a conversion plus a full juggle. But when Tarik wins, what does he really get out of it? We saw a lot of like stray hits, but nothing that really stuck on Neo.
And this is what I was kind of feeling like maybe exactly the risk reward. It might not be the better term, but it's kind of just in his favor, in Neo's favor. You know, a lot of time these trades are usually in Neo's favor. These interactions. Tarik, like you said before, has to kind of rely on these stray hits, and sometimes it doesn't always work out for characters like Greninja, like Joker. Whereas Neo can kind of be like a substantial, solid lead in neutral. Again, commanding that mid range, and it's kind of on Tarik to kind of understand where do I need to be, what areas can I cover, what areas are being covered, which threat bubble do I need to kind of put out to kind of fight Neo? But at the moment, Neo is talking to him for real.
Neo again starting this off by just pushing Tarik into the corner. A little bit of that greediness that Neo, it's a lot of his explosiveness, it's a lot of his shortcomings. And Tarik making it out again, right? Talking about explosiveness, talking about shortcomings. That'll be a nice attempt, not quite it. But it is what is giving Tarik this foothold. Already 45 on Neo, but look at this, it's not sticking.
Okay, yeah, just a pin to kind of answer any type of reversal, opting for, if I'm disadvantaged, I'm going to just do side B. I'm in advantage, I'm going to throw out side B. There's a lot of time, kind of answers a lot of questions that Tarik's kind of putting out. Good on there to kind of recognize where I need to be, but now getting dash attack, no forward air spike, or no forward air hit, should I say, and Tarik still commanding this ledge.
The reverse hit of the fair. Neo, look at that, the retreat to the center Nair, just covering the diagonal up angle. A very rare angle to cover, but here's Neo doing it. And just the control in the corner. Look at that reaction on the air dodge. Gets an immediate punish. Not a KO, but we're everything but at the KO percentage right now. It's just 1 or 2 more hits, and Tarik is out of here. Tarik finally finding an answer of his own. Goes for a run of fair, not quite it. Gets the single hit of back air, but Neo with the presence of mind to tech right there. Tarik looking for some sort of delayed pressure. Finds it in the nair finally, and this is a huge opportunity. Again, the pin just saving Neo time and time again.
It's a good move, bro. It's a do-it-all move. It's kind of helping now at the moment. You see now struggling to get back to ledge. You see Tarik trying to come out in your option, but he kind of runs back in and gets hit for it. Not too safe on that approach. Really good aggressive placement from Neo to kind of understand, if I'm in disadvantage, I can still throw out hitboxes.
Exactly that. Tarik going for a footstool down air, not finding it, but still has the pressure here. And he has to make something happen before we see those Neo combos. And there it is, the fair from ledge. Barely outspacing that nair. Very, very well found by Tarik. Threading the needle and evening it back up.
Yeah, no pin available for that needle for sure, but okay. Getting the up air now, dragging him down. Yep, even more.
Wait,
oh, wow.
wait.
Okay, where
we're Joker? Go? Dash attack into the back air, pushing Neo off stage. Neo again, the pin. It's covering that space that Tarik wants to be at to get the whiff punishes.
And a lot of times back air is kind of answering where Neo wants to be, kind of negating that space in the air. Kind of Tarik now kind of commanding the mid-range. Another back air to push him off stage, wants to wash him away, can't find it. Neo getting back to the ledge safely, but definitely begging for his dear life from the start.
Ooh, down throw into the back air DI mix right there. Neo gets hit by the water, waits it out, very good patience. The pin, again, nice mix-up of Tarik. He's ready, double up air, the juggle's on. But the pin, again, it's such a clutch tool for Neo so far. Tarik's hits are not sticking because of that mix-up. Now Tarik getting knocked around on Battlefield.
He really wants that neutral B. It must be an objective or something. Reese just wants to find a kill with the neutral B. Maybe he can claim that trophy soon, but either way, at the moment, Tarik doing a good job keeping his lead, but Neo kind of coming back. There's the grab. Forward throw as well to kind of push him off stage. Just one stage control. The back air as well. Wings are being spread. Where are we going to go? Goes high. Really good option from Tarik.
Goes high, but the pressure's still on. The forward smash. A nice amount of damage, and we rinse and repeat. Let's see if Neo can keep rinsing. Tarik, double roll, just gets out of there. The forward airs are coming out, the down tilts are coming out. Tarik, he's looking to end this stock.
Okay, and now they're kind of just biding the time and neutral, trying to understand where they want to go. Gets the one grab, forward throw again. Just wants to go off stage, goes zone with the shuriken. Washes them away as well. Talking about rinse and repeat.
Another one?
You want to talk about rinse and repeat? Oh yeah, we can rinse and repeat, bro. We can rinse them off with the water and then repeat those stocks. Tarik going 2-1 up.
Neo now on the back foot for the first time in a minute. Tarik's counter pick working out beautifully, or well, Tarik's stage usage working out beautifully here. There's the forward smash, no shield SDI. This is going to be a late release, a little bit too late. And again, you gotta shield SDI or you drop it as early as possible. Tarik a little bit late on recognition there. It is a very stressful situation to be in, especially when Neo is establishing so many avenues of pressure to drag down.
Oh, yeah.
Not capitalize on, no jump for Neo. Text correctly. Tarik has to reset the neutral here.
Didn't even go for a jab block. I just waited to see what he would do next. Very, very smart from Tarik to understand, like, no, I can be in your head. I want to see what you do next. See if you're ready for the next option. And there's a big dash attack covering a lot of anti-air movement from Neo. Desperate down to get back on stage, but Tarik just waiting for it.
And missing the forward air, a tragic follow-up for Tarik. He had it. Neo was not pressing a button, and now we're getting a huge reversal of fates. Neo in perfect control here. Look at the chases, misses the fair, picks it up anyway. With that grab, the back air, such a strong move, and you're recovering. The pin, he tries again, and he still covers the normal getup. Neo in a commanding position here.
Just feeding air dodges to Neo as well. Waiting for it, but now, great reversal from the frog. Tarik, it's his time. Shuriken, wash him away, just still manages to find a way back onto that platform. And again, Neo commanding the middle stage.
And the up air, I don't think that's quite it. Nope. Tabs. The offside situation, the water, the ledge pressure, the empty land grab with Greninja.
That grab range is crazy. Oh, the stop!
Wait!
The stage step as well, okay. And the pin, no final option. Up air is up, but Tarik is still surviving. I don't even know how, Ramses.
Oh, do not. The pin, it misses Tarik, and the drop. Neo did not confirm. Tarik gets another chance at life, but the greedy double jump gets punished, and Neo with pressure, time and time again. He's the one rinsing, he's the one repeating, and now he's in a 2-1 lead over Tarik. What a game 3.
You want to talk about 5 Cs? I'm adding a 6th one. Commit. Committal options are going to cost you. You want to make sure you want to do stuff like in those last hit moments, those last finger-ditching moments. Tarik is super, super unlucky for that one, but it's a bit too much committal.
It's a bit too much commitment, and we saw it in game 1, where Tarik got the win because he could make that commitment in the final moments, committing to that double jump read. And at the end of the day, now in game 3, we're a few layers deep, and Neo has adapted, and those commitments are no longer the name of the game. Tarik just a centimeter off of that final game, just such a close back and forth. And at the end of the day, I really think like the pressure that Neo establishes in his advantage state, it's just on another level. And I don't think Greninja has that. Doesn't have the lasting hitboxes, doesn't have the disjoint like that, doesn't have the kill power on multiple of his tools, right? And so when Neo gets a hit, it will always be scarier than when Greninja gets a hit. Let's see if Tarik can make up for that with raw precision, or if Neo is going to advance with a 3-1 victory. It is game 4. We're going back to Battlefield.
Yeah, it was getting so interesting because you were even saying yourself how this stage pick is actually working out for Tarik, right? You know, the triple platforms are letting him kind of move around, being very susceptible to, to not really getting hit too much. But just in the end, Neo finding these clutch moments when he needs it, especially in the best moments possible.
Oh, yeah. And the pin on the platform really helping him land.
Sure.
The pin on the side of the stage as well, right? The geometry just a little bit more comfortable for those pin moments. And so far, it's a stage that both of them benefit from, and Tarik feels like it benefits him more. Let's see if it works out. Game 4, it's a very back and forth start so far.
Okay, we're going to go. Yep, trying to read the roll on the roll in on the platform. Can't find it now, not giving it to him. Got to work a little bit harder for that option. And okay, Neo trying to just land it, stay free. Yep, getting the fairs and the nairs out. Classic. Don't really want to challenge that. You can get a frame trap for an oblivion.
Frame traps are not coming out so far, though, and that is that greediness. Tarik just a little quick on the trigger. The dash attack not coming out, but the mash will. Ooh. And like we talked about, Neo just has layers of pressure.
Oh,
there's another layer.
God.
That was untechable already. We were at 100% Fabs.
That was disgusting. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. The pin is right there to save you. In Neo's hands anyway.
Tarik needs a bit more salvation to win this set. So far, it's not looking like his game. Neo just running a train on Tarik. Honestly, the way he's commanding the center of the stage time and time again. Tarik, again, he's getting these hits, but it's a straight hit. Just a final hit of back air. It doesn't mean much.
Opting for the second down, so maybe a missing input. I just really wanted that confirmed, but kind of missing it right there. But still, Tarik has to find an answer right now. He's kind of bleeding out right now. The percent definitely in Neo's favor. The crowd getting a little bit of hype right now, but is it going to help?
We talked about this before the set, Fabs. It's about momentum. It's about tiredness.
Oh,
it's about control. Look at the way Neo is playing with Tarik right now.
He's a mean guy.
He's a mean person.
He's a mean guy.
He's the first seed for a reason. Look at the way he's covering the stage here. And finally, Tarik gets a hit to stick, but will it stick all the way through? The neutral beat to stall. Tarik has some of that as well, but Neo in this situation getting the most of it. Forward air spacing, the nair not shield poking.
Oh,
A
the
forward
air dodge,
up, not what you want to see. Tarik not getting the hits he wants. I like the ledge drop. I like the down tilt. It's, again, faster hits. They're good hits, but they're not what he needs right now.
They're not your greatest hits, I can tell you that. You got to play a different tune if you want to get the win right now. No, finally losing the stock, showing some mortality. But is it too little, too late, Ramses, at the moment? It just seems like Neo, just that step above, gets the up throw on the top platform. And Tarik is looking at the barrel of 7th place at the moment. It looks like Neo's going to be cruising on into this next round.
Neo, absolutely comfortable here. Look at that, the reverse up air just jumping around. No regard for Tarik's control, just constantly feinting this movement, using the double jump, that low double jump to mix up his landing time, mixing the fast falls, the non-fast falls. His walling right now is just insurmountable for Tarik. He's finding the uppers. I like the drag down with the offstage, but that one just not connecting, dropping all of the momentum. Tarik not catching a lucky break here.
Okay, here we go, trying to anti-air with the up tilt, good option, but again, the back air hits so far away, so disjointed. The Nair zone wants to get the pin, can't find it either way, but Nair doing a good job of pushing Tarik away until now. Back air off stage, tries to get the F tilt, but again, clashing with swords is never a good job. But the forward air, Ramses, we're right back into it.
Tarik out of nowhere, equalizing the stocks, down 67, but we know Tarik, this is in the cards. He will be fighting for his bracket life on Battlefield so far. Neo, again, controlling the stage. Tarik trying to restabilize, but not finding his footing yet. The parry, too, the double parry, the triple parry. They're just parrying each other continuously. And at the end of the day, Neo getting the better of it. Look at the coverage here. You talked about it, Fabs. He's a coverage type of player. And look at how much he's covering with that sword. And Tarik, wherever he runs, the sword follows. There it is.
Wait! Fell falling out of the forward smash.
Attackable?
Great SDI. But there's the up air. No kill, though. Tarik surviving on his last legs. All those frog legs and parries going to survive another time. Can Neo get his meal, though? He's hungry for it. He's looking for it. Tries to get the pin, no kill either way, the Nair as well. Tarik again surviving.
He's still alive, but for how long? It takes a miracle here, and look at how much Neo's just throwing out. Knows he's at 0%. He can get away with some risk. Does not get the up throw. Tarik with such awareness, the yai and the up air too. He's still fighting, Fabs. He's still fighting, but the pivot grab and the up throw. Quick work, and Neo advances with a 3-1 victory.
That was an insane game 4. It looked like Tarik might have been able to bring it back, but Neo kind of switched up the gears, turned it up a level again in that last clutch moment where he needed to. And Tarik had no answer to respond to. He couldn't really understand where Neo wanted to be, and he was taking so much damage, bleeding out, and Neo put him to rest.
It was that exhaustion, man. Such a long run, and we saw Tarik with some uncharacteristic